not a cunt.
It's just to confuse you, that one.
Thank you.
The waveform on Audition looks ridiculous.
I'm glad. I'll probably just line it up with the first one, and then keep in the subsequent claps, and then me calling you a cunt. Which might be the fastest we ever get to the word cunt in an episode.
Is it? I'm sure we must have opened one just by shouting it.
No. Also, this might be the most times we said cunt in 30 seconds.
Not ever.
Not ever, because there have been some times that I've just looked at you and just gone, cunt, 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 cunt.
Like Saturday.
Yeah, and Sunday morning.
And Sunday morning.
Yeah,
you
you were still asleep when I did that.
Oh, that's good. You were a fucking night stalker. Or, as we just established, fake creeper living in crawl space of my New York apartment video.
Yeah. I think that was just so they could flex that they had a New York apartment.
With a crawl space. To give it some context, we have just spent quite a long time talking about scary CCTV videos. And you introduced me to a video where a guy's like, oh, hey, I just noticed there was some food going missing from my fridge. So I set up a camera pointing at my fridge, and turns out there's someone living in my loft. I was like, nah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. But, you know, you've seen the CCTV footage now. It's not even CCTV,
yeah,
it's just...
He's put a camera in, and let me tell you this now, that's fake. The guy's an actor. The guy lists his IMDb in the description of that YouTube video. It is not real.
In my defense, that YouTube video isn't where I saw it. I saw it in some list of other mental shit.
On the No Sleep subreddit.
Is
that right? Subreddit?
Yeah,
for No Sleep?
subreddit.
That's the correct terminology, isn't it?
Yeah, you've done an internet before.
Yes, icon internet.
Congratulations. Here's one internet point.
Thanks. Although I have found out that apparently the generation below us, and that's several generations below you, they don't use Google to search anymore. They use TikTok as their search engine, which is bizarre as far as I can see it. But then, like, I was thinking about it. If you wanted, like, if you were looking on how to do something, that makes a lot of sense. Like, how to do this on TikTok. It's like, oh, okay, dice the onions, put them in a blender, and then, you know, drink the milk. I don't know. But, like, if you're looking for, like, hotel deals, does that work?
I don't know, but I only just clocked that you think onions make milk.
Yeah. Have you ever squeezed an onion? It's not clear water that comes out, is it? It's kind of white.
That's because you can't see it through the tears.
To be fair, this is coming from someone whose hand still smells of onion where I was chopping onion earlier for my dinner.
Yeah. That's the thing. Onion's one of those smells. It's like onion and garlic.
Just hangs around.
Yeah. Which is why vampires don't like it.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I was like, is there a bit in... I can't remember if we spoiled the show or not, but there's a show that we talked about, which... And we'll talk about this cryptically. I said I wanted a tattoo from the show, and you came up with the idea, and I'm definitely getting that as a tattoo from that show.
Yes.
Is garlic mentioned in that?
No.
I don't think it is. No. But it is in Inside Number 9. There's a really good episode of Inside Number 9 where it shows that, oh, actually, vampires.
I still need to finish Inside Number 9. I keep getting so distracted by literally everything else. Currently, it's Taskmaster and The Boys on the Side.
It's just the best show. I will definitely be getting some Inside Number 9 tattoos as well, for sure. But it's just the best. It's so good.
You're going to get a little 9 tattooed on the inside of your lip.
Yeah, but like not the number. It's going to spelled out in letters, just 9. And then when I look down on it, it says Enin.
Oh, I thought you were going to get the German spelling.
Oh, speaking of Germans being hysterical, fuck me. Right, let's get it out of the way, shall we? Right, Danger 5. I don't really get it. I get what they're trying to do, but it just fucking irritated me.
I will agree. I did not enjoy this.
It's the kind of thing where you're like, I I think I know what you're going for. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
It's like
I gave it a
Danger
lot of
5,
benefit of the doubt because I thought it was from the 80s.
Oh.
Because I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah, you'll get no argument from me on that one. But it's like Jerry Anderson meets Monty Python, but it's neither as good as Jerry Anderson nor as funny as Monty Python.
But there are Nazis.
And let me tell you, what Nazis they are.
I was trying to think of a Nazi bun, but I just can't think of one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying. I don't think I can even tell you the story.
The Nazis steal the Eiffel Tower.
That's it. Oh yeah, like in Team America. Oh no, they blow it up in Team America, don't they?
Yeah, and instead of Team America, you've got Team Danger 5. And they're just some Australians, I think.
And then some of the women are made to dance for Hitler's birthday.
And then there's a rescue, and then it turns out that I think they blow up all of the monuments, so the Nazis can't have them either.
Yeah. On paper,
it sounds just bizarre enough to work.
This does sound funny. So, just a couple of choice phrases I've spotted. Okay. Nazi dinosaurs, Japanese robo-pilots, smoke Hitler out of his African cash hole.
Yeah, so I think this is like a alternate reality. It has to be, because it's mental.
I think we should give episode 2 a shot because it's called Lizard Soldiers of the Third Reich.
I'm not going to watch it just because it's set in Belgium.
It includes Nazi dinosaurs and is in Belgium. Danger 5 heads to Belgium to investigate and has a series of close shaves with a trigger-happy Triceratops. This is the thing. On paper, it looks alright, but fuck me, watching it, I was like, this is absolute jank.
Yeah, it didn't land with me either. And I don't know what I think.
I feel like this should have done. That's the thing, is I feel like this absolutely could have got me.
Yeah,
and it just
that's
didn't.
The thing. I reckon if you took the live action element out of it and made it animated,
or puppets maybe, like full Jerry Anderson it.
Yeah.
Listen to this though, right? Danger 5 goes to USSR land to reclaim Holly from her kidnapper Khrushchev, while Isla and Jackson both vie for revenge. Things don't go exactly as planned as Hitler's zombie army comes into the mix, and then get this, and Danger 5 are forced to deal with the consequences of the space-time continuum.
It is absolutely mental, and it feels like it should have hit. But I think when there's something like this sort of serial out there, I either want Bill Bailey to be delivering it, or it's animated.
I think puppets would be a really good way to do it.
Or maybe Wallace and Gromit style.
Oh, what, claymation?
Yeah. Because then you find it funny purely because you know that someone spent so long making it.
There is an amazing... I do have to say, there's an amazing clay animated video film maker called Lee Hardcastle, who does amazing claymation videos of like horror movies, but like really gory horror movies, and there's something about it being in clay that makes it so disgusting, but it's brilliant.
I think I'm still subscribed to him on the old YouTube.
We must have spoken about him before then.
Yeah, or we discovered him at the same time somehow.
Could be. I think he came up on he was on the IGM UK podcast years ago.
His most recent video is Will Smith slap, but it's a stop motion animation.
I mean, it's current then, isn't it? Okay, so the same people who made Danger 5 made a show called Italian Spider-Man.
Yeah, see, I saw that as well, and that has got me curious.
Yeah. It's going to be no Spider-Man, though.
No, but do you know what I hope is that somehow it's become canon?
He should have shown up in No Way Home.
That can you imagine if you got Andrew Garfield and then just this guy?
Just everyone just be like, the fuck is this?
Fuck's that? Where's Tobey Maguire? But I think, yeah, it was, Danger 5 was just a bit. Maybe I was tired when I watched it, but I just couldn't. My brain just couldn't keep up with how
weird it is.
Yeah, although I was going to say I couldn't really follow the plot, but I don't think there was particularly a plot.
No, it's not even like it's not surreal in the way that like the Mighty Boosh is surreal either. Like there's just a really weird feeling to it, you know. And I can't believe that show that has an episode called Fresh Meat for Hitler's Sex Kitchen didn't get me.
Yeah, that's the. It felt like almost. I don't want to say trying too hard, but it felt like it was trying so hard to be just on the right side of edgy that it sort of failed to be edgy.
Yeah. Cut that out.
No. I don't do proper editing like that. I just, pay someone to revoice your parts.
So, the first series is set in a bizarre, campy 1960s interpretation of World War II and follows a group of 5 international spies on a mission to kill Hitler and thwart his plans of world domination. The second series is set in a similarly bizarre interpretation of 1982, with Hitler again the villain after somehow surviving the end of the war.
Yeah, it was
just bonkers.
Yeah, and it was a lot more recent than I expected it to be.
Oh, and the Colonel who just has an eagle's head.
Yeah.
Very, very strange. Like, I actually genuinely would like to give this more time, because if...
Luckily, they're short episodes, so you can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like it could be good, and maybe I'm just missing something, because it is, to be fair to it...
Do you know what you're missing?
It is quite niche.
Drugs. You're missing drugs.
Well, I'm high on life.
Yeah, it's not the right kind of high for this.
But yeah, Danger 5, fucking weird. I don't know if I'll watch more. I'm kind of half tempted to give it another go, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to bother. I just...
Okay, good.
I think I bounced off it so hard.
Yeah.
That I'm just not interested.
Well, that's fair enough. However, on the other hand, Archer.
It's animated.
What's Archer all
about? It's animated and it's weird. I'm in.
It's animated and weird, but it is at least coherent.
Yeah. Like, I've watched a few episodes of Archer. I don't actually know how far through I am. I'll just consult my calendar. Come on, please tell me how far through Archer I am, Netflix.
There are a lot of series of Archer.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like I could get into Archer very, very easily. Like, I could just let it run. I think it is really, really funny. I very much enjoy it.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I fucking started.
That's good. I've watched 9 episodes of Archer.
Oh, that's funny. I think you've said that before.
Yeah, but your fan was on, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it.
Anyway, so I've watched 9 episodes of Archer.
Wait, which 9 episodes have you watched? Because I've also watched 9 episodes of Archer.
Oh, I've watched the what I've done is I've gone series 1 episode 1, series 2 episode 2, series 3 episode 3, 4 episode 4.
That is
It doesn't make much sense, but
yeah. I watched Archer because I got a loot crate that had a t-shirt in it that was Archer for President. And I was like, if I want to wear that, I have to at least have watched a minimum of 9 episodes of Archer. So I watched 9 episodes of Archer this year after wearing that t-shirt for 2 years. But it's good.
yeah, it's good. There's a couple of moments where I'm like, I don't know if that's okay.
But I think that's
Like-
where it just sort of, it does overstep the line.
Yeah, like the dry cleaning bit. Do you know the bit I mean?
Not specifically. Could you describe it in vivid detail for me?
Yep. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste a phrase into our chat, and that's the bit that I'm talking about. That we probably I don't think is all right.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that in the summary I'm reading that you wrote for me.
Do you know what I
Very
remember
colourful
is-
language.
Yeah. When Archer was coming out and like it was as ISIS, as in Islamic State in Syria, was getting like I don't know all the YouTube hits. Yeah, on the up and up. I remember there was conversations about whether or not they're going to change the name of the organisation. And actually, this is a weird tie-in with another show we've discussed previously. There was the same conversation about the dog in Downton Abbey.
Yeah, there was.
Which is mad.
Because it's
really.
weird. Because the first time you hear it, you go, "Oh, the Downtons, the people of Downton, the Downtons, the people of Downton Abbey
Johnny Downton.
has a terrorist dog."
I would love it if it was actually called Johnny Downton.
That would have been good. So I watched the new Downton film at the weekend, and I can't remember. The weekend?
You can't remember when you watched it?
No, apparently not. Maybe Friday, maybe Sunday. At some point around, feeling like I didn't want to see you. It's just how I feel when we're together. But yeah, and I can't remember
Well,
their names.
that's lovely. I feel like I could set a whole field on fire.
Well, that was really the thing with
The
weekend.
Downtons.
No, how big can the fire in the field get?
We went to a fireworks display, and the final group of people who were showing off their fireworks set fire to the field we were watching it in, so we decided to leave.
No, it was... Oh no, it was in the same field, but there was like a fence. So that the VIPs...
Yeah,
burned
made of
fast.
fucking wood.
No, the fence that I leaned on to get a closer look at it was metal.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah.
That metal fence, that would have stopped.
No, but it was quite good because we came back from looking at the fire, and then our little camping pitch was just gone.
Yeah, because I was tidying the fucker up. You were pissed off, and I was like, right, well, I'll put Mulkey away, is it?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Joke's on you. I took the number 12 pin and threw it on a fire.
Ah, that's why I couldn't get to 50 yesterday when we were playing it in the park. Yeah, if it's not clear, Rich came down for the week. Well, not for the weekend. You came down for a day, didn't you?
Yeah.
To go to this
It
festival.
was about as long as I felt welcome for.
You did slightly overstay, so.
Well, that's because I was ready to leave, and you were like, "Should we play a board game?" And I can't say no to playing a board game because this is the only chance I get.
Particularly Quacks of Quedlinburg. If you get a chance, get your hands on a copy of Quacks of Quedlinburg. It's a brilliant game.
Yeah. What were we?
I think we were talking about Archer and ISIS, and then we somehow got to setting fields on fire.
Yeah. So, it has been a little while since I watched the opening of ISIS. Archer. One of those is a much darker show.
To be fair, I'm amazed they got a production company to film what they were up to be honest.
Yep. Well, I suppose anyone can buy a camera these days. You just put it above your, on a top shelf looking at your fridge.
Oh my god, it wasn't real.
And then you never know what you'll see coming out of the crawl space.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is. Your girlfriend. Because you're making a fake video.
Oh, right. You're really going for this guy, I think.
It's because it's bollocks. It literally says, "Oh, there was a creeper living in my apartment." The next line is, "Here's my IMDb profile. I'm an actor."
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't do much acting. He just walks into the room.
Yes, but they say, don't they, the best acting is invisible. I mean, they say that about editing, and that's what I'm referring to. But also, it was a very subtle performance. That's what I'm saying.
If the best
real.
acting was invisible, then it's just a lot of blue screen.
Have you seen the recent Invisible Man film? It is brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the backgrounds in all the Star Wars films. I suppose, speaking of animated things, Archer's just pretty good. I can't really remember what happens. There's some spying, some torture, I think.
There's some spying, and then he gets a boner from picturing his mum dying, which is weird.
I forgot, because his mum's the head of the agency, isn't she?
Yeah, and he kind of fancies her or something. Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah, it's basically a good Danger 5.
I think I'm gonna watch quite a bit of this. I think I'll probably. But weirdly, this has got me in the mood to watch Rick and Morty, and I got really sick of Rick and Morty because. Do you know what? I think the reason I got sick of Rick and Morty was because the fan base are bellends. And I was just like, I just don't want to watch this anymore. But there is genuinely good sci-fi stuff going on in that show, so I might give that a go. And at the same time, I'd alternate with this.
Yeah, I think it's really good, and it has there's definitely through stories.
Well, I think it goes over different time periods, doesn't it? It goes across to the 60s and 70s and stuff. Does it
might. I am only 9 episodes in. It hasn't so far, but it could.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch more of this because it's very, very easy to watch. It's very, very quick and snappy and funny, and it's a good show to watch while you're playing FIFA, as I found out.
Yeah,
because last week when I watched it, I was playing FIFA.
It makes very good you don't need to pay attention to it. You just need to be able to hear it, because that's a lot of the humour's in the spoken words.
It's so true of a lot of animated stuff and I found this from listening to film podcasts which play clips from animated movies. Animated movies could 100% work as radio dramas because the music and the sound effect, it tells you everything that's going on in the scene. There's something really uncanny about. Next time you watch an animated thing, just turn your monitor off or something and just listen to it, and you can 100% tell what's going on screen at the same time.
So what I'm hearing is that you think animators are wasting their time.
Basically, yes. Stop drawing the pictures and put a bit more budget into sound effects.
This is when it turns out that we're going to slowly move into just doing pilot episodes of radio dramas. Next week.
Do you know how much I would love that?
Next week we're doing the Archers.
Radio drama. Man, radio dramas are great. I genuinely really love radio dramas. Or radio comedies as well. I basically like spoken word where I don't have to look at someone speaking the words.
Ah, so I see. You wish Rob Brydon was still just on the radio.
My mum was chatting about Rob Brydon the other day. She said that she thought, like, he's one of the people where it's like, just enough of him is fine, but too much is really offensive.
Yeah, he was used very well in Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, even if he was like a lot, they basically allude to him being a bit of a nonce, but that's basically fine. I mean, our Queen's son is one, so that's alright as well.
Yeah, and he's a bit too much on Will I Lie to You. It's fine.
Like Prince Andrew.
Well, I mean, the answer to his question is always yes. That's a lie. I just go clubbing and I don't sweat.
Imagine that.
Cool.
He just picks the card up saying, I didn't know her age. Lie. It's bollocks.
I was in Pizza Express at the time. Lie.
I was in Pizza Express not sweating. So basically what they needed to do was get him to order Il Diavolo, which comes with like chili peppers on it. Oh, God,
what they could have done is just made him walk.
Jokes from about 3 years.
They could have made him walk around in the fucking heat wave 2 weeks ago.
Oh no! It's a temporary thing. He can now sweat.
Well, that's good because otherwise he couldn't go out in public.
It's such a weird cover story. That's the bit that he focused on. It's like, oh, she remembered meeting you because you were sweating profusely, and that's the bit that he chooses to go, oh no, that doesn't make sense because at the time I couldn't sweat. I was like, what? You couldn't think of any other cover story?
Yeah.
Other than like just coming clean with it, like, yes, I shagged a child. What you actually said was, medically, it was impossible for that to have been me. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think the interesting.
We talk about Prince Andrew quite a lot on this.
I know he chose that over. It couldn't have been me. I wasn't there. No, I couldn't have me. I didn't sweat at the time. I do now, obviously, because I'm getting a grilling.
Yeah, I do now because I'm over the Falklands. But yeah, at least like him going, oh, you know, that couldn't have been me because I wasn't there. And then they show the picture like, this is you there. At least then he's like, yeah, but you know I'm lying. Now we're thinking, yeah, we know you're lying, but also that is a fucking mad thing to come up with.
Yeah. I mean, it's maybe got his entire character written out of The Crown, so swings and roundabouts.
Wait, he was in The Crown?
Yeah. You know the Crown, the TV show about the royal family? You know how he's part of the royal family?
Oh shit, so they literally were just like, yeah, we're not talking about it. That's fucked.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think they have written him out of it. I don't think he was ever going to play a massive part anyway, because he's a bit of a loser.
Just he's in one scene where he's just, bye mama, I'm just off to Nonce Island.
Mummy! Mummy, I've done something.
That's alright, Jeff's picking us up en route. Ta-da!
Don't worry, I'm getting Botox in my armpits. Don't ever see me sweat. Yeah, I think that comes up later on in Archer.
Somehow we went from Archer to just going on a bit of a thing with Prince Andrew. Not like that.
Not like that, we're old.
I mean, I'm not. You are a bit.
I think you're
like
still
that,
too old to be nonced.
Anyway, next week. Okay. Reacher. So we're doing Lee Child's thingy, and the Terminal List, which I actually don't know anything about.
I think the Terminal List is the one with
what...
Chris Pratt in it that has not got great reviews.
Okay.
So fingers crossed it's good.
And what's the theme is like slightly blonde people. Is that the theme? Because I've seen pictures of that mate who plays Jack Reacher, and he looks slightly blonde.
I think it's just army-ish things, or things Jack would like.
Okay, well that's good. So does it? I wonder if it takes because I've read the only. Have you read any of the Reacher books?
Nope.
I've only read the first one.
They are.
Oh, the first season is based on the first book.
Yeah, not the sort of books I'm interested in because they don't have magic in them, and I'm a loser.
Yeah, I don't get on with the Reacher ones, to be honest. They're quite male fantasy sort of sexist stuff. Like there's a female character who is literally there to be romanced by Reacher, and she just like falls into his arms and gets rescued.
Oh, good! It sounds like Bond, but Americans
it's like
are worse.
Yeah, it's like Bond, but like he just wanders about a bit.
Oh, where's the car chase?
There is a car chase in the book, but it ends with him shooting a couple of people with a Desert Eagle. So
that is maybe the most American thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but he does it while eating a burger. And
Still American.
He just keeps shouting Second Amendment. That's what he says every time he shoots somebody.
Just my rights.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a couple hours of just random action nonsense. And then we can start getting ready for Lord of the Rings.
Yes. We are going to be doing that one very soon, which is good fun.
Coming, and I'm
Thank God.
hype.
And so are you.
It's about time. I've been holding it in for 9 months.